them ass. I ain't even gonna lie to you, Ken. All these niggas gone. You wanna make
So when you see me, I bought a CC and that was a purse. Disgusting with do for a purse. Disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest can vouch. They thought I was done, but all that doubt. You gotta pay my
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. On play action, Lance. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing his Lance on third down. Forced out to his left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got him bumped down, says the sign judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They run from the pistol with Hillman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa.
Hillman. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
4 yards the pickup, first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This is Hillman on 1st and 10. Sheds off the tackle and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run here with Hillman, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this is caught. Right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Play action. Now Wilson. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson rolling to his right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Patrick Ricard. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And some room to maneuver. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
91 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff. It's Hillman. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a handoff to Jacobs.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Now, loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run. Ronnie Hillman. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, Hillman. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
They'll run on 1st down. Hillman. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, the give to Hillman. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And it's a pick 6. He brings.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Play action. It's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know,
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
149 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Hillman again. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now Hillman, he has been active this afternoon.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
And now they'll throw with Lance.
Flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see them, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to the ground. This time it's Hillman. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They keep it on the ground. Hillman. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
160 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
On first down, Hillman. Oh, some strong running. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. One quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Hillman, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A handoff, Ronnie Hillman, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. On first down, Hillman, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Now Lance. Buying time to his left. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And he's O.J. Howard, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing is Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jacobs. He'll buy some time right. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll be...
Out the game for, bruh.
Out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Second and 4. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Here's Jacobs. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Matt Breida, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll try to run some clock with Hillman. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Throwing now is Wilson. Able to connect with Jacobs. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. That catch good for only a couple. Wilson to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. After week, we're seeing plays like this from him. I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
And that one incomplete as it stops the clock, reading 18 seconds to go.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm, but sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, standing just outside his own goal line.
Hardman on the return.
And bulldozing his way through.
Have fun in your last match. Yes, to some extent. TJ.
GG.
GG.